If you ask India who she is, she won't start with her degrees, her titles, nor her certifications. She'll pause first, because for her, identity isn't about resume lines. It's about responsibility. I'm a mother, she'll say, and that word is not casual. It's an anchor. It's a compass. It's the reason she rises every morning even when her heart feels heavy and her to-do list feels louder than her own thoughts. Everything she does runs through that filter. Will this build stability? Will this model strength? Will this teach resilience? Motherhood didn't make her smaller. It made her sharper. She's also a daughter, a sister, an aunt, a mentor, and a friend, each role asking something different of her. Wisdom here, patience there, softness in one room, firm boundaries in another. She has learned that trying to be everything to everyone doesn't mean losing herself. It simply means knowing when to return to yourself. Yes, she earned a bachelor's. Yes, she earned the MBA. Yes, she earned the PMP certification. But those letters came with long nights, with doubt, with questions, whispering. Am I stretching too far? Can I carry all of this? But she stretched anyway. She studied with her children depending on her. She succeeded with pressure pressing on her shoulders. She finished what she started because quitting was never part of her design. She became an entrepreneur because ownership felt aligned with her spirit. She became a Zumba instructor because movement heals, because music resets the mind, because sometimes strength is built one step, one beat, one breath at a time. But her deepest education didn't come from classrooms. It came from life, from relationships that taught her what love is and what it isn't. It came from transitions that forced her to rebuild her identity without applause, without a roadmap, or without guarantees. She stood at emotional crossroads more than once. She has chosen growth when comfort would have been easier. She has turned pain into perspective, and through it all, faith. Not the fragile kind that disappears in difficulty. The steady kind that grips tighter when the ground shifts. Philippians 4:13 is her survival language. I can do all things, even the hard conversations, even the lonely rebuilding, even the brave beginnings, through Christ who strengthens me. She loves art galleries because she understands life is interpretation. She loves museums because history reminds her that endurance leaves evidence. She loves aquariums because even what moves quietly underwater holds power. She loves plays and movies because stories help you see yourself from the outside. She loves a good book because wisdom waits for those who slow down enough to listen. And she treasures her alone time, not because she's distant, but because she is wise. Solitude is not loneliness. It's a recharging. It's a recalibrating. It's the remembering who you are before the world starts talking again. People think India's strength comes from what she survived, but it didn't. It comes from what she chose. She chose to learn. She chose to heal. She chose to rebuild. She chose to keep moving when standing still would have been easier. She doesn't just endure hard seasons. She extracts meaning from them. She turns heartbreaks into boundaries, transitions into transformation, and she turns mistakes into maturity. She dances, she builds, she studies, she leads, but at the center of it all, she believes. And somewhere, there's a woman watching her deciding not to quit. Somewhere, there's a child seeing perseverance in motion. Somewhere, strength looks less like noise and more like quiet consistency. And somehow, India moves forward anyway, and that is power.